These differences of perspective, which exist within every individual Christian culture, become more pronounced in cross-cultural settings, as was very evident at the Congress in Seoul. The paragraphs on sexuality, sex, and marriage in the statement, which was published in advance of the gathering, were condemned for being both too conservative and too liberal. On the day of my address, local Christian protesters held banners outside the convention center urging delegates to shout out to LGBTQ to repent, while others inside were lamenting what they felt was a weakening of the pastoral tone of the statement after changes had been made in response to criticism. Given this background, you can imagine my trepidation as I pondered what to say. The challenge was made harder by the strict time limit I had been given for the talk of just 15 minutes. It seemed like an impossible task, as over a period of weeks I produced and rejected draft after draft. What could I possibly say that gave the appropriate challenge and encouragement for everyone present, given the huge range of cultural contexts represented? And how could I make a useful contribution to such an important and sensitive topic in so short a time? But as the preparation process continued, I came to believe that these constraints, although challenging, brought some significant benefits. The central section of this book contains my address in Seoul, almost exactly as I gave it. I hope its brevity will make it an accessible starting point for listeners who want an introduction to the Bible's perspective on sexuality, as well as helping those who are very familiar with this territory to refocus on the essential principles. Most treatments of this subject have a specific cultural context in view, which inevitably, and rightly, governs the selection and presentation of the material. I am well aware that we can never be completely free of our particular cultural glasses, and I certainly do not claim to have achieved this. But with the help of friends from very different cultural contexts to mine, I have sought to expound and apply the Bible's teaching to a global audience. My experiences, both within the Lausanne movement and the global Anglican Church to which I belong, have convinced me of the great value of a cross-cultural approach. Our personalities and cultural backgrounds in varied Christian communities and wider societies give each of us different perspectives and instincts, which can both help and hinder our responses to issues of sexuality. We are often quick to see the blind spots of others, without recognizing our own. Conversation with Christians from other cultural contexts who share our commitment to biblical orthodoxy and yet have some very different perspectives to ours can be mutually beneficial in providing much-needed encouragement and challenge.